5-second rule. An extended rom-com story, the spill heard round the block. Emma was having the kind of morning where the universe clearly hated her. Her alarm didn't go off, her shower ran cold. And now she was sprinting toward the Bean and Gone Cafe with exactly 7 minutes to grab coffee before her 9 a.m. meeting. That's when the collision happened. One moment she was juggling her latte, phone, and keys. The next, broad shoulders sent her coffee airborne in a perfect caramel-colored arc directly onto a pair of obviously expensive leather shoes. Oh my God, I'm so 5-second rule. Emma looked up to find a disheveled businessman already on his knees, mopping at the mess with a handful of napkins. His dark hair was slightly too long. His navy suit jacket stretched across shoulders that suggested he spent more time in a gym than a cubicle. "That's for food," she blurted. "Desperate times call for desperate measures," he grinned, holding up a sopping napkin. "Also, I'm pretty sure these were my lucky shoes." The bump heard round the Emma couldn't stop thinking about Coffee Guy all day. There was something about the way his laugh lines deepened when he smiled, or how he'd taken the disaster in stride. So when she saw him at the same cafe the next morning, she did something completely out of character. She staged a bump. "Oops," she said as his black coffee hit the floor with a satisfying splat. His eyebrows shot up, "You menace." Then he reached into his breast pocket and produced a single, miraculously dry napkin with a phone number written on it, in case you want to properly apologize. Over dinner, the escalation by Thursday, their accidents had become increasingly elaborate. Tuesday, Emma tripped, sending a cloud of croissant crumbs down his crisp white shirt. Wednesday, Daniel dropped sugar packets into her open tote.
Thursday, a collision so dramatic it sent muffins flying, earning them a lifetime ban from the cafe's pastry case.
"You realize we've become public nuisances," Emma laughed as they were banished to the sidewalk. Daniel's eyes sparkled. "It's best week of my life." The truce on Friday. Emma walked in ready with her best fake stumble yet only defined. Daniel waiting at their usual table with 2 coffees and a plate of muffins. "No performance today?" she teased. He pushed a cup toward her. "Turns out I'd rather know you on purpose." The sincerity in his voice sent warmth flooding through her chest. Epilogue. 1 year later, their wedding invitations featured a cartoon of spilled coffee cups. The first dance? Carefully choreographed trip into each other's arms? And when their first child was born, the hospital staff was very confused why both parents yelled 5-second rule. The moment the baby was placed in their arms, the aftermath of the truce, the morning after their truce, Emma arrived at Bean and Gone to find Daniel already waiting with 2 coffees and a suspiciously familiar-looking paper bag. "You didn't," she gasped. "Oh, I did," he grinned, sliding the bag toward her. Inside were 2 perfect almond croissants, the very ones they'd been banned from buying yesterday. Turns out when you apologize profusely and tip 100%, they forgive anything. Emma took a bite, groaning in delight. "This is bribery." "Damn right it is." Daniel leaned in, his voice dropping to a whisper. "I'm bribing you to keep having breakfast with me. Indefinitely." The first real date disaster, their first official date, was at a nice Italian restaurant. Or it was supposed to be. 20 minutes in, Emma knocked over her wine glass for real this time, sending a crimson stain spreading across the white tablecloth. "I swear this wasn't on purpose." Daniel didn't even flinch, just signaled the waiter. "We'll take the check," and ... He produced a travel-sized stain remover from his pocket. "I come prepared now." Emma burst out laughing. "You carry stain remover? After week 1? Absolutely." Meeting the parents, Daniel's mother narrowed her eyes when Emma was introduced. "So you're the coffee girl." Emma froze, but Daniel squeezed her hand. "On play nice," his mother suddenly smiled. "I like her. Anyone who can make my perfectionist son embrace chaos is good people." She handed Emma an envelope. Inside was a faded photo of a younger Daniel, covered in what looked like birthday cake. Age 4. First time he learned not everything in life can be perfectly controlled. Daniel groaned. "I hate you both." The fight, it wasn't all croissants and laughter. One rainy Tuesday, they had their first real argument about something stupid, like who forgot to buy milk. But the words turned sharp, and Emma stormed out. 2 hours later, her doorbell rang. Daniel stood there, soaked to the bone, holding 2 coffees and a single sugar packet. I didn't know how to say sorry, he said, so I brought a peace offering. Emma noticed the coffees were both hers vanilla latte with oat milk. He'd gone to 3 shops to find one open in the storm. Epilogue. 5 years later. The 5-second rule became family law. Spilled juice during breakfast. 5 seconds to clean it up together. Kids tracking mud through the house. 5 seconds of exaggerated horror before everyone dissolves into laughter. And every anniversary they return to bean and gone where. The staff greets them with eye rolls and complimentary muffins. The manager always says the same thing. Just please don't start another food fight. They never promise the end. ...